We take things in a very different direction today as I take a look at 4 books on getting organized. This is Tom Fox, and welcome to the Sunday Book Review. The Sunday Book Review is a book review where I curate 4 books on a specific topic for the compliance professional or the business executive. I know you'll enjoy it. For this unofficial first day of summer, June 1, we take a look at 3 mysteries for your summer enjoyment. First up, another delicious story from Anthony Horowitz, The Marble Hall Murders. It's the 3rd entry in a terrific series he started in 2016, and it's partly narrated by Susan Ryland, a London editor who had coaxed the crime writer Alan Conway, a bitter, malicious man who was eventually murdered in the first book, through a popular series of detective novels set in the 1950s. After adventures in marriage and hotel keeping on Crete, Susan is back in London working for another publishing house, helping a young writer continue the series that Alan started. Few writers combine suspense and satire as smoothly as Mr. Horowitz, a writer who specializes in clever literary devices. As with its predecessor, it's a great book. Next up, Michael Connelly. Yes, the creator of Bosch is back in a new series with a new protagonist, Sergeant Stillwell of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, an 18-year veteran. Stillwell has spent the last year as the commanding officer on Catalina Island, consigned to this peaceful enclave where cops, visitors, and civilians get around in golf carts. Catalina is a purgatory posting for officers who have committed career blunders or hoping their good behavior will get them returned to the island. Well, crimes here are mundane, but at the start of this novel, a marina worker reports a body wrapped in an anchor beneath a yacht. The Stillwell resembles Bosch, but the new hero must turn over the homicide investigation to police from Overtown, and while bringing the killers to justice. And our final book is Chris Pavone's ambitious thriller, The Doorman. It's a story of one of the world's most famous buildings in New York, located on Central Park West. It looks like a middle-aged castle with 21st century floodlights and cameras. One apartment is home to Whit Longworth, his wife and children. And, of course, the murder occurs, silently surveying one and all from the street level to the penthouse, and is the doorman Chicky Diaz, a differential ex-Marine who keeps his counsel but keeps a tally. Chicky is not always, or has tried to let no harm come to any of the tenants, but of course this does happen, and that drives the story. The recent loss of his wife and insurmountable debt have altered his outlook. 8 million people, he ruminates, of the city, and every one of them can be killed. This book is an outstanding book full of sociological details, pulsating with the passions and prejudice of the time in which we live today. I hope you will take a look at one or more of these books. As listeners to this podcast know, I'm a huge murder mystery fan. I read all genres, literally from Agatha Christie up until the modern day. And it's a great way to spend a little bit of downtime in the summer reading a detective novel or murder mystery. And I've read all of these 3 authors, and they are 3 of the best. I would note that my list comes from Tom Nolan, who writes the crime and mystery section at the Wall Street Journal. So if you haven't ever checked him out, please do so. It's a great resource for anyone interested in murder mysteries. I'm proud to announce the latest podcast in production in the Compliance Podcast Network is our next season of Adventures in Compliance, how Sherlock Holmes informs your compliance program, in which I dissect the 4 novels of Sherlock Holmes. If you want to upgrade your compliance, check out the Compliance Tip of the Day, the Gold Award-winning compliance podcast, which gives you 1 tip with 3 key takeaways of something you can do each day at little or no cost to improve your compliance program. But speaking of books, if you like something new and different, check out the Compliance Kids series on Amazon.com, which explains compliance through the eyes of children. If you have a category of books you'd like explored on the Sunday Book Review, please shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. The Sunday Book Review is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.